Hello and welcome. I'm Karen. I'm the owner and nutrition coach at B3 Gym, and I'm super excited about our nutrition talk today. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we will get started with Nutrition 101 for busy people, how to reach your health goals. A busy lifestyle can be really fun and exciting, but it can also be really hard to stay on top of everything without a plan in place or expectations to keep everything running smoothly. When we get really busy, it can be much more challenging to stick to our normal routine. So today we're going to explore a few tips that will help you focus in on your healthy habits while still having a good time and enjoying your life the way you want. At B3 Gym, we've partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition to support our clients using a framework that's guided, tested, and proven. We believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that helping you become the best and healthiest version of yourself isn't just about what you eat or going to the gym for a few hours a week. We have to focus on a holistic approach addressing nutrition, stress management, sleep, exercise, support system, and lifestyle. Our partners at Healthy Steps Nutrition have helped over 50,000 people all around the world take control of their health, and that's our mission as well. We know that while it's simple, it's far from easy. With all the misinformation out there regarding the best diets, the best foods, the best exercise programs, it's no wonder we feel so overwhelmed and ready to give up sometimes. Vacation, eating out, traveling for work, holidays, or even just a full schedule can create obstacles that prevent us from reaching our health and wellness goals. The goal is to maintain balance during these busier seasons in life. The great thing is you don't have to give up everything just to be successful in reaching your goals. With a daily structure and a few solid foundational habits, it can be easy to stay on track. If not, you might fall into the trap of eating more convenient foods, which we typically don't tend to support our goals. Don't worry, I'm here to help with 3 tips to help you master nutrition with flexibility during these busier times. At B3 Gym, we believe nutrition should be simple. So we lay the foundation of healthy eating by starting with the plate method. This is an excellent example of balancing the foods on your plate throughout your day to ensure you get all the nutrients your body needs. And here's how it works. You fill half of your plate with non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, tomato, green beans, cauliflower. Then you fill a quarter of your plate with lean protein, which might look like fish, chicken, turkey, shrimp, or lean beef. Then we're going to add a quarter of our plate of starchy carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, sweet potatoes, beans. And then finally, we want to be mindful with our fat intake. Cooking with oil and butter or adding a healthy source of fat is okay, but fat does have the most calories, so we want to make sure we're keeping it to a minimum. The plate method works so well because it can be done almost anywhere. It helps regulate our blood sugar, and it also helps keep us feeling satisfied longer. So let's get into tip number 1. The first and most obvious step is to prepare. Preparation can take many forms, but it will help prevent unhealthy last-minute choices. I often say failing to plan is planning to fail. The simplest way to prepare is to plan your meals. Planning meals requires the least effort up front because you're simply just creating a list of what meals and snacks you're going to eat throughout the week. Once your menu's set, check your pantry and your fridge for your ingredients, make a grocery list, and head to the store for anything that you're missing. For busy families, we recommend getting everyone involved in the planning and prepping process, working together to create meals that everyone will enjoy or at least is willing to try. As far as prepping is concerned, most families assign roles so everyone gets to help, and they do it on a designated day like a Sunday. Whether you're prepping for just yourself or your entire family, you can plan ahead to make stews, casseroles, roasted vegetables, and proteins. While meal planning, it's helpful to break down your meals by proteins, carbs, vegetables, and fat. Step number 1, we want to choose a few staple proteins that are easy to make. Think about those lean protein options we talked about earlier. To fill in the gaps with lunches and breakfasts, try some of our HSN recipes like pulled chicken or egg muffins. Step number 2, we're going to pair that with a carbohydrate and a vegetable. For example, pair your pulled chicken with brown rice or sweet potatoes for your carbs and green beans or asparagus for your vegetables. The breakfast egg muffins already have some vegetables in them, so you could add a carb like old-fashioned oats or fruit like berries. Step number 3, we want to add in a healthy fat if necessary. For the pulled chicken dish, you could add an avocado or cook the vegetables in olive oil for a balanced meal. For a breakfast like egg muffins, the eggs already contain fat, so we don't need to add any additional fat. We do have some combination recipes on our website. The HSN cheesy beef and broccoli bake is an absolute favorite for many of our clients. However, we want to make sure that we're still able to find balance with these meals, which might not be as clear since it is a combo recipe. When looking at a meal, ask yourself if it contains protein, carbohydrates, vegetables, and fat. If it doesn't contain some of each, see where you need to fill in the gaps. While you might have a specific habit and goal that you want to achieve, you might need to make some shifts during busy times to prioritize your nutrition. Sometimes you might have a jam-packed schedule and will need to adapt to make sure your nutrient needs are being met. Looking ahead at your calendar is a great way to make sure you're flexible and using good time management. If you travel on the weekends, this might mean changing your meal planning, grocery shopping, and food prep from Sunday to a day during the week, or even relying on services like Instacart or curbside pickup to save yourself some time. Tip number 2, healthy snacks are key for busy schedules and are great opportunities to add in some much needed nutrients to keep us going. While convenient and off-plan foods are fine to add in occasionally, they're not something we want to rely on. In tip number 1, we talked about balanced meals, but what about snacks? The same principles apply when snacking. Start with a protein, then add vegetables or fruit, and try to stick to whole food snacks. Some easy examples of snack protein options include making hard-boiled eggs, picking up single-serving, zero-sugar Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or jerky, and even making recipes such as the HSN hummus chicken salad, tuna salad, or the cottage cheese cookie dough recipe. It's also important to prioritize whole foods for meals and snacks, especially when we're on the go. While packaged foods are convenient, they are causing more harm than good. Did you know that 60% of daily consumption for most US adults come from ultra-processed foods? What are ultra-processed foods? These are foods that have been significantly changed from their original state through processing and often contain many additives and ingredients that are not typically used in home cooking. Ultra-processed foods are often linked to health issues, including heart disease, mental health disorders, type 2 diabetes, and other problems. The percentage is even worse for kids and teenagers whose diet is almost 70% ultra-processed. So let's make the healthy choice the easy choice. When you're working towards eating more whole foods, having them ready and accessible is key. We love having fruits and veggies stocked and ready in our house. Having apples and oranges ready available to grab and go makes it easy to pair them with a protein like a hard-boiled egg or a single-serve Greek yogurt. Having veggies chopped and pre-packed can help lower the barrier to consuming more whole foods. A few easy-to-go-to options for vegetables are sliced bell peppers, snack-sized carrots, raw broccoli or cauliflower, and snap peas. Adding these produce items into containers to store in the fridge is a time saver. Making your own trail mix or yogurt parfaits can also help. Simply incorporate your protein with fruit or carbs. Tip number 3, finding quick meals that take little to no prep or cooking time is essential to keep your nutrition in check when you're busy, especially if you have added activities in the evenings. So there are a few sample or staple HSN crockpot recipes that we have on our website. Balsamic pork tenderloin, General Tso's chicken, 3-ingredient chicken pesto. We also have a few under 30-minute recipes on our website, including the egg roll in a bowl, low-carb bison taco bowls, shrimp stir fry, and sloppy joes. These recipes can help decrease time spent in the kitchen and increase time spent as a family. Nutrition is a pillar of the HSN holistic framework, but your support system is equally as valuable. So saving time with healthy, quick, and easy recipes will surely be a win for everyone. Having frozen options available can help when you truly have no time. You can get home, turn on the oven, or pop something in the air fryer while getting everything organized from a chaotic day. Some must-have items to have on hand are frozen vegetables and frozen protein options. Frozen chicken breasts or even veggie egg bites are quick grab-and-go items. A quick run to the hot bar at your grocery store where you can grab a rotisserie chicken and pair it with a bagged salad and a 90-second microwavable rice pouch can keep you on track on a busy night as well. If neither of those options make sense for your situation, there are some good drive-through options to help you still get a nutrient-dense meal. Chick-fil-A, order the naked or grilled nuggets on top of kale salad. You can also order a burger with lettuce instead of a bun and add a side salad instead of the fries. You can do the same style at Jimmy John's with the unwich wrapped in lettuce instead of the sub bread. Chipotle is a great option to add in a variety of different food groups. Even Starbucks has protein-filled wrap options like an egg white, spinach, and feta wrap, or the egg bites for quick, satisfying protein. So no matter where you are or how much time you have, there are plenty of options to keep your nutrition a priority. When all else fails, figure out your best yes and allow yourself permission to say no. If you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. So make sure your yeses are in alignment with your goals. For example, is saying yes to happy hour taking you away from spending time with your family or causing you to stay out later than you want? Will this impact your workouts or sleep for the next day? Will you still be able to wake up early? Or even saying yes to having another drink, which can impair your quality of sleep and leave you feeling not as rested. It can affect your gut health and cause imbalances of your hormones as a result. What about saying yes to something that will impact you on a greater level, like taking a hike with a friend and having a healthy lunch? Or when you go out to eat with coworkers on a business trip, you skip the appetizers and the drink, but still enjoy an entree you might not have normally ordered. Now that we've unpacked some tips for how to have a successful and flexible nutrition plan during a busy season, let's shift our focus to our 3 core principles. Number 1, focus on whole foods first. We should start choosing more whole food options and less processed foods packed with sodium, fat, and sugar. A simple way to do this is by reshaping your plate using the plate method. Number 2, focus on a balance of macronutrients. And when we say balance, we mean, does every meal and snack that we're consuming throughout the day have a carbohydrate, a protein, and a fat? Pairing each meal and snack with all 3 macronutrients is going to keep us feeling fuller for longer. Most people will feel their best while fueling their busy days and activities with about 40% carbohydrates, 30% fat, and 30% protein. Number 3, we want to limit the amount of processed carbohydrates and sugars. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 6 teaspoons, 24 grams, of added sugars for women and 9 teaspoons, 36 grams for men. The average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar annually. That's 46 teaspoons or a little over 160 grams a day. And it's not surprising. Sugar is really addicting and can be hidden in a lot of food products that we find in packages. We know that life gets hectic, and at times making time to prioritize your health will seem like you're just adding more to your to-do list. But remember that small changes add up. By doing a little bit of planning, shopping, preparing, and staying flexible, you will be able to stay committed to your health and wellness goals no matter what life throws at you. Say no to distractions and yes to one thing that brings you closer to your health. What will you say yes to? Let's cover a few frequently asked questions. What if you have more travel and trips than the normal person? How do you tackle this obstacle? Planning still applies to this. so you can make a conscious effort to make healthier choices. Look to see where you're going, what's available to you, and whether you'll be staying in a hotel or Airbnb with or without a kitchen. Can you pack some whole food snacks to get your protein and produce in? Our favorite is an apple with a jerky stick. It travels well in the car, on a plane, or even as a great backup when plans change. You have a hectic schedule and are trying to eat more produce, but every time you look in the fridge, you see wilted spinach, sad broccoli, or even overripe bananas on the counter. What can we do to solve this? Pivot to more frozen vegetables and fruits during these months. Wholesale stores such as Sam's and Costco are great for big bags of frozen vegetable stir fry, broccoli, and fruits. So I've gone over a ton of information today during our time, and hopefully you have some actionable steps that you can take with you moving forward. If you know you have a hard time putting a plan in place or staying accountable to that plan, we have a program just for you. Our nutrition program is backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition, who has helped over 50,000 people all around the world take control of their health. Here are a few of our incredible success stories. Todd has been able to get off his blood pressure medication. Abby's fitting back into clothes she had tucked away in her closet. As a vegetarian client, Steen has increased his protein intake and is seeing huge gains in the gym. We're here to help. With our individual nutrition coaching program, you work one-on-one with an expert coach to set goals and create an actionable plan, focusing on just one thing at a time. Your coach will keep you accountable and your goals with personalized support. We truly believe that's what sets our program apart. Nutrition coaching is open to all clients, not just B3 gym members, and I'd love to chat with you if you're interested in learning more about getting started. If you're looking to hear more about how this program can change your life, tune in to the Nutrition Made Simple podcast. Nicole, the founder of HSN, shares some amazing stories and dives into different aspects of nutrition and lifestyle to help cut through all the noise and misinformation out there. Thank you so much again for joining me for our nutrition talk today. If you do have any questions about nutrition coaching, or you just need some help with something related to nutrition and wellness, please reach out. I'd be happy to help. Thanks again.